This morning, a few moments ago, the judge ruled that Robert Crimo III would be held without bond and that there was probable cause to hold him at this time for 7 counts of first-degree murder.
The man accused of spraying gunfire into a Chicago area Independence Day parade from a rooftop made his first court appearance on Wednesday and faced 7 first-degree murder charges. 21-year-old Robert Crimo appeared from jail via video link in a hearing 2 days after the attack on a July 4th holiday celebration in Highland Park. After the hearing, Eric Reinhardt, the state's attorney for Lake County, told reporters that Crimo had voluntarily confessed to police.
Well, his statement was voluntary. He was questioned in the Highland Park Police Department. He was read his Miranda warnings, offered attorneys, etc. He went into details about what he had done. He admitted to what he had done.
Authorities said Crimo planned the attack for weeks before climbing up to a sniper's perch from an alley and firing more than 70 rounds randomly into parade spectators before making his getaway, dressed in women's clothing and makeup. The attack left 7 dead, and more than 3 dozen were hospitalized with gunshot wounds and other injuries. Police arrested Crimo hours later behind the wheel of his mother's car. Investigators said Crimo had driven to Madison, Wisconsin after the attack and considered targeting a separate celebration there before turning back. Asked about Crimo's possible motivation, Deputy Chief Chris Cavelli of the Lake County Sheriff's Department said only that the date and its numbers appeared to have meant something to the suspect.
His motivation isn't necessarily clear. I don't want to go specifically into what he told investigators. However, he had some type of affinity towards the number 4 and 7, and inverse was 7-4.
Do you know anything about the affinity to the numbers 4, 7? What the significance is of that?
It apparently comes from music that he's interested in.
Authorities were at a loss to explain how Crimo had evidently slipped past the safeguards of an Illinois red flag law designed to prevent people deemed to have violent tendencies from getting guns. Crimo was able to legally purchase 5 firearms, despite coming to police attention twice before, once for an apparent suicide attempt, and another when he allegedly threatened to, quote, kill everyone, directed at his family. Police responding to that second event removed a collection of knives from the home. None of these prior incidents seem to have appeared in subsequent background checks when, a year later, Crimo purchased a number of guns, including the semi-automatic rifle used in the July 4th attack. State's Attorney Reinhardt said that Crimo's family never sought to obtain what he called a firearm restraining order, which would have allowed authorities to seize guns or stop him from buying them.
Mr. Crimo has never been involved in that type of order.
If convicted of the 7 counts of first-degree murder, Crimo would face a mandatory life prison sentence. Additional charges could be pending based on the number of wounded, and even for every bullet Crimo is accused of firing from that rooftop.